And recording. So, this next track's gonna be a little out of nowhere. Just because no one suggested it or requested it. This is one of those where I was actually going through Instagram and two separate stories were using this track. One of them, a guy was like lifting some weights, and another one, a girl was just dancing. So I heard like 5 seconds of the track, but it was enough to like pique my interest. So I went ahead and wrote down the name of the artist. So it's Ivy Lab and Two Fingers. Song is called Orange, and it sounded like a banger for the first 5 seconds that I heard. So I'm curious to see if this actually like lives up to this expectation I threw on top of it just sounding interesting and cool. So that's all I've heard of it. I don't know who these people are. And Blind, go! Stop it. It sounds like it's going to build, but I wanted to stop it around the midpoint here for copyright purposes. And this is actually a lot different than the stuff I've been reacting to on this channel, because I mainly focus on like metal. But this just kind of caught my attention, the little bit that I had heard of it. And so far, this is really kind of like atmospheric and a little ethereal. And I'm kind of digging the sound a lot. Very like electronic forward. Obviously, the bass line is like really killer. I wish there was like some guitar in here, but yeah, this is putting me in like in a nice like mood. Like I kind of want to just like have this on in the background and just kind of like chill and watch TV or like play video games or. It's very mood altering. So, yeah, I'm enjoying this like a hell of a lot. Let me backtrack maybe a good 15 seconds because it sounds like it's building up to like a big drop. Go! Now, this was cool. Like there wasn't a whole lot of movement in the music, but this was more about the groove, I think, more than anything. And obviously, I'm like tending to react to almost exclusively metal in this channel or on this channel. But earlier, when I was thinking about reacting to Nine Inch Nails, I was going to go into Ghost 5, the album that he released back in March, which is more kind of instrumentals and a lot of samples and more kind of like ethereal and atmospheric, kind of in this vein. So while I was considering that and just like having those sounds go through my head, I was reminded of this track that I had heard those small snippets of while on Instagram, of all places. So it seemed like a natural kind of progression to go from like a Nine Inch Nails to something like this. And yeah, I'm all about hearing like new, fresh music, something that I either haven't heard before or that I just haven't listened to in a while. And I like going to like nice like dark goth bars and clubs, and I feel like this is something that would be playing there. This is, yeah, I like this a lot. It wasn't exactly like elaborate, wasn't very like difficult sounding or anything. It was a little repetitive, but the groove and the mood that it got me in was exactly what I wanted to be in without even knowing it. So, yeah, it's a nice change of pace to listen to something like this now. Yeah, so hopefully this is something you guys haven't heard of either, and I might be uh, showcasing it to you for the first time. If you guys have anything that you think might sound either similar to this or might bridge the gap between like a metal scene and like a electronic scene, like Crossfaith, I might go back to them the next reaction that I do. But anything that kind of bridges these kind of genres, like I'm kind of interested in that as well. So I'm rambling a little bit, but I definitely enjoyed this a whole hell of a lot.